FEMA camps, I ain't just to correct, there ain't no such thing as a microchip that's a mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is the spirit that you carry for that beast. So that mark, like if you when it says in your forehead, what's in your forehead? Your brain, what you think with. Your hand symbolizes the action. That's the mark in your hand. So now when you take in that information, what are you willing to do with it? We take in the information that I could be a drug dealer, and we take the action of doing it. We take in the information of I could kill my brother, and we take the action of doing it. What you put in your spirit, what you take into your brain affects how you carry yourself. So we don't have to wait. Listen, we do everything the white man tells us to do today. He does not have to put a microchip in our body to control us. He does not have to do that. We already do it. His stimulus, we take it. His welfare, we take it. His drugs, we take it. Join his military, we do it. Join his police force, we do it. You name me one thing the white man has told us to do that we ain't done. We've done it all. But when a brother tells you, love your brother as yourself, man, I ain't doing that. You can't fix the hood. You can't do that. So the beast, or what we should be marked with, is the word of the Lord. Ezekiel 9:4 says, mark them that sigh and that cry. And we're the ones that sigh and cry for our brothers. Now, before we sighed and cried, what information did we have? We had the information of this society. And so we did things that harmed not only our brothers and sisters, but ourselves. We had to be marked or put something else in our brain. And so everybody can understand, you read Revelation 7:4, it said, hold back the wind until we have seen.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elected the nation of Israel. This is Ratazah, all right, from the Great Millstone GMS Atlanta camp. And just wanted to do a quick commentary or a quick little video on this video that I just played there from Hassan Campbell. You see there on the left, him and Captain Tazaryak of the ISUPK. I guess they went live. I believe that was last night. And they were talking, which the live stream has since been taken down. All right. You try to find it, and then you see that Hassan Campbell, he took it down, which we speculate he took it down because they probably told him to, because Captain Tazaryak wasn't looking or sounding too good. Especially when this topic came up. All right. As far as the MOTB. And he's going into it now. The brother, because the Spirit had one of the brothers actually screen record this part. All right, so that's the Spirit, man. You trying to take it down, which we don't know the real reason, but you try to take it down with the Spirit. Had brothers to still find it and get it, man. Now, the brother didn't record the part, but prior to Captain Tazaryak talking about the MOTB is not the chip, Hassan Campbell actually says it. He says, "Look, this man's trying to chip us and do this and that." You know what I'm saying? It's the MOT. Like he broke it down right. He got it right, man. All right, which is probably a no-brainer. That Hassan Campbell watches us, but he got it. He got it right. So that's why the video clip starts out with Captain Tazaryak saying, "Well, you know what? Real quick, I just want to clear that up. That the MOTB is not the C-hip. It's the information that you put in your brain and the action that don't make sense." So, these are questions and these are things that we, the apostles, elders, the rest of us brothers, it's like we say the same thing over and over and over again. which, we get it. The prophecies is like a, like a broken record, so to speak, and it's constantly on repeat. So that's why we always go into these things. But where does the buying and selling come in at? All right, where's the buying and selling coming at? You say it's information, but it says, so you mean tell me if you don't have the information according to this world that you're going to be prohibited from purchasing items and goods? That is stupid, man. That don't make sense. Evidently, this mark is going to be linked to some type of currency, some type of new age. And it's no coincidence that they're moving towards what? Digital currency. All right. They're getting ready to do away with cash, man. All right. And you already got people who have, which I put a short video on my page. All right. We got a woman who has the C hip, as brothers say. All right. They have the C hip implanted in their hand. They're able to buy things. So yeah, once again, where does the buying and selling aspect? How does that link to this information that he's speaking about? It don't make sense. And furthermore, the Greek completely goes against your interpretation of what the C hip is, man. All right, you go into Revelation 13:16. You go into the word mark. All right, the word there is what? The word there is charagma. All right, which means what? Essentially, it's basically the cut in the flesh. All right, a physical cut. All right, or like a palisade, man. You got nothing to do with no damn information. So you gotta think about what John saw in this vision. He's seeing people take something in their hand, their forehead, and if they didn't take it, they're prohibited from buying resources and goods. What the hell they got to do with being a well, as he said in the video, being a drug dealer, being whatever the case may, that don't make sense. Where he's saying that will fall under the image of the beast, which he'll tell you the image of the beast is a picture of Cesare Borgia, which is also wrong. All right, the image of the beast essentially is the Roman Empire, man. This modern day beast, this resurrected Edomite power structure through the NATO and the EU, is wearing the mask of ancient Rome. That's why it's known as the image. So it follows the ways. It uses the old customs. They worship the old Roman gods and demons. All right, and they basically just repackaged it, and this what you have today, and the people walk after that, man. All right, people worshiping the image by what? Being involved in the alphabet community. All right, as he says, being a drug dealer, killing and murdering and doing everything contrary to the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That falls under that. All right, the mark is dealing with buying and selling. It's going to be an actual device that they're going to force on you for you be able to live. And if you don't take it, all right, you really going to face death. All right, so yeah, I mean it's something that what I'm saying, we've been talking about all over and over and over again. But hey, we keep harping on it because it gives the people no wiggle room, man. Because we done told you, we done warned you. And keep in mind, it's the same individual, him and his camp, his group, ISUPK. These the same ones that told you to take the jump shot. All right? You got to keep that in mind. It's the same group that told you it's okay to take the you know what. So like brothers stated, the apostles, elders stated, we believe these guys are compromised, and that's probably due to probably the reason why Hassan Campbell took this video down, because I would not be surprised if they came back like, hey brother, hey man, if your mom taking that video down, I had said something, or because this breakdown was horrible. All right, and that was pretty much it, man. I'll leave you with scripture, because you really don't gotta even speak on it too much, man. We done went over the Revelation 13 and 16 so much, you know. Um, you don't really gotta read it like that. What's the scripture? It's 2 Corinthians 2:11. All right, yeah. Okay, it's gonna be a short one. 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us." All right, Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, his physical counterpart on the earth is the so-called white man. All right, Esau. All right, and if it wasn't for the Lord, if it wasn't for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, giving us the understanding and opening our eyes to see, he would get advantage over us, which is what he want. Because another thing Captain Cesariak says in the video is, why does the so-called white man need to put a C-hip in us to control us when he basically already controls us? Everything he tells us to do, we do it. That's not necessarily true. All right, you got a bunch of people that are going against the beast. So he wants everybody with this device, especially the Most High's chosen, the elect. Because Esau don't know who the elect is. Esau don't know who the chosen are. So he wants to get everybody. All right, he wants everybody tagged. All right, he wants everybody under his vibration, and he knows that there's people out there that's not going for the BS. So he's going to force you to come up under his system through receiving that, as Apostle Gabar says, as by having that digital tag, man. All right, it says he calls of all, as the scripture says, both small and great, free and bond, rich and poor, to receive a mark in the right hand and forehead, man. He's gonna do it by force. All right. And that's how you know they ain't talking about being no goddamn drug dealer, because the so-called white man ain't forced nobody to be no drug dealer. He ain't forced nobody to be a murderer. So that's how you know right there they ain't talking about that. It's talking about something. It's a physical thing. And what's funny, we got a preview of that with the that jump shot. Right, the jump shot was a prelude to that, man. See how you force people? Well, you don't take it, you gonna lose your job. You gonna lose this. You gonna lose that. We gonna fire you. That was a prelude to that, man. All right, and he told people to take it. All right, him and the rest of the ISUPK. But let me finish the scripture. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, and we go into this all the time. The Greek word for devices there goes into wicked or evil plots or plans. So the plans of this devil, which again, you gotta give credit to Hassan Campbell. He broke it down right. He said it right on live. All right, the brother didn't record that particular part, but it was right before that. He said, yeah, the MOTB is the chip. All right, so we're not ignorant of this man's plans. Right, we can clearly see what he's doing. But here it is. You got supposed to be top ranking captain, general, high priest, bishop Israelites that can't get it, man. All right, and it's gonna cause you to cause a lot of Israelites to stumble, and their blood's gonna be on your hands, man, because you was teaching them lies. All right. So yeah. So once again, man, it's going to be known that, of course, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, because not of us, but it's of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That great millstone was right. All right. We've been telling you, man, for years, starting with the apostles and elders. So yeah, man, that was pretty much it. I just wanted to just bring that out. Just wanted to just do a quick response to that video clip. So that, Lord willing, I'll swing back around with another video. Shalom.